What's up, Gemini? This is going to be a love check-in for you guys for the second half of January. This is for my Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoy this video, please don't forget to give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It helps out the channel. If you're new here, I put these out every 2 weeks, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I offer personal readings. The info is in the description box of the video. There tends to be a wait for a reading with me. If you wanted to explore your options, I've put links to my affiliates, Mystic Sense and Spiritual Blossom, in the description box as well. Mystic Sense will give you your first 5 minutes reading free. Spiritual Blossom will give you a bonus $10 when you deposit $20. Check them out if you feel called to do so. If you want to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I've put the links to those in the description box as well. Gemini, let's do the person on your mind. How do they feel about you? Then how do you feel about them? Then a projected potential outcome for the second half of January. I say potential to anyone that is new to the channel because on this channel, all my content incorporates manifesting mindset, the law of assumption, universal law. Therefore, my readings are check-ins into one version of you, one version of your specific person and the connection that you have selected and manifested and are selecting and manifesting out of the infinite that are available right now in this very given moment. Creation is finished. Everything exists all at once. Your desires are meant for you. Everything on the outside is just a reflection of your present state of being, state of consciousness, your focus, your awareness, and what you're selecting. And therefore, if you would like to manifest this differently, it just requires a shift in your state and a reselection. Please check out my other content or do some of your own research. And I like to teach as I go. Okay, guys? All right. So Gemini, the person on your mind, how are they feeling about you? 8 of Wands. Gemini, they want to communicate. So some of you are going to be getting some communication. For a portion of you, that does represent air travel. So maybe there's distance. We do have an Emperor card in the reverse. So there could have been some issues to date around structure and stability. But maybe there's communication. At least this person is feeling like they want to talk it out with you or something like that. And they want to get past some stress. Some of you are dealing with a situation where there has been difficulties around structure, work matters, for example, or in some cases, Emperor card in the reverse, not really taking control of the connection, the situation, feeling like there's not enough structure. So maybe there's wanting to resolve that. There's been a lot of burdens here. 10 of Wands, that could be work-related burdens with that 10 of Wands. And 8 of Swords. And then 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, something that's been kind of stalling the moving forward. 10 of Pentacles, house and home. You know, building for the future. There's been a lot of weighing on the situation. That could be, like I said, work matters. Feeling maybe Emperor card in the reverse. I always stick to what I channel in the opening. There could be challenges in that department, not really feeling very stable or secure, or maybe not prioritizing the connection and the future of the connection for maybe financial reasons or responsibility. But the 8 of Swords, I mean, this is sort of a little bit kind of a negative mindset that's also weighing on the situation. So the other thing that I'm getting is there could be this feeling of like not feeling, you know, very ready or secure when it comes to the future vision. And that's a limiting belief or a limiting mindset, or feeling very weighed down and burdened. Also, family matters could be playing into this. And it's caused clashing between the two of you, 5 of Swords, or conflicts or tension, and the 10 of Cups in the reverse, and a fear that you can't achieve the 10 of Cups. So in the near future, it looks like focus is about planning financially as well and grounding things into the material house and home and maybe committing to this situation. But a lot of limiting beliefs and clashing has caused maybe doubts when it comes to, you know, the 10 of Cups. So 10 of Pentacles is material and 10 of Cups is about emotional fulfillment. So something has kind of created a little bit of a clash, and at least in the emotional space, this person is kind of like feeling a little bit weighed down, maybe questioning whether or not, you know, you guys can rebuild to get to that place of fulfillment. 10 of Cups, right? I mean, Ace of Pentacles, and there's that Emperor card in the reverse. Ace of Pentacles is very much about commitment or recommitment or taking things to the next level. This also can be financial matters and work matters. So maybe this person's, there's been issues here being very trapped and almost obsessively trapped in the idea around finances being like the main priority and not feeling very stable in that department or very burdened. And, you know, Emperor card in the reverse, I mean, that can be shadow Emperor energy. That can block the heart space a little bit, guys. So, you know, Emperor card in the reverse can be the shadow Emperor that is not very, they're over-controlled with their emotions. And that could be also something that is a family trait, because I've got 10 of Pentacles, which is what is passed down. So maybe that's like a block or a limiting belief, opening the heart space, that causes clashes. I mean, this person looks stable, Gemini, in terms of their intentions, in terms of wanting to build a future. But on the other hand, there's something here with communication issues. Now, Gemini, if you've selected a person you feel is not emotionally available enough, or not, you know, or has a negative mindset that affects the two of you and that causes clashes, absolutely can select a preferable version. We just need to project new thoughts and assumptions. They're so loving, they're so open, they're so communicative, they're so whatever. We'll get to your side of the street and see what you want. Everything is adjustable. They're just you pushed out. It's just the projection. But let's see what this Eight of Swords is all about. Yeah, there's Five of Wands in the reverse. They feel a little trapped in the mind because there seems to have been clashes, but they want to get past the clashes. Now, Five of Wands also could be competing interests. I'm really not picking up competing interests so much as like cheating and non-committal energy. I'm getting that could be family impacting, like family pressure, or family tendencies like conditioning. You know, or this could be competing interests like work and career and money matters, etc., being like a block. You know, this person feeling like, am I ready to, you know, move forward, or not prioritizing the connection because of that, because of a lot of obsession with that. Well, maybe they feel that that's you, Gemini. I mean, that could be a mutual thing, and then that's just kind of blocked the emotional component. I mean, we've got the Fool as well. They still seem to want to take the leap with you. This could also be about travel again, and I pointed that out earlier when I was shuffling. This would be about really going for it. Now, for some of you, if distance or travel is a factor, it could be that this would involve a move or a relocation, and 10 of Pentacles would be maybe about moving in together, house and home. So, you know, there's been a little bit of a pause here, Hanged Man. Maybe like, you know, trying to, I mean, Hanged Man is also about releasing tensions, but also hanging in there, maybe trying to achieve some kind of a goal, but it's a bit limited. It's like it's affected the connection or caused clashing between the two of you. It doesn't have to be a severe clashing, guys. It's just there's tension, seemingly. Okay, Strength card in the reverse, lack of confidence in some kind of a way. For some of you, a little bit of ego clashes that like block the heart space. You know, if your work and career playing into it, maybe an assumption that you're not on the same page and you're not cooperating verbally or questioning. You know, someone needs to take control of matters, and maybe, you know, like this person's feeling like they're trying to control everything else, their money, their career, etc. And maybe the assumption is that they're not taking control of the connection or working towards the connection. I mean, for some of you, there's clashes involving like an over-controlling family member or something like that, because I have a father figure here, or there's limiting beliefs about building the future. Like this person could be very material focused, and then they've had a lot of trouble in their family when it comes to love and feeling secure. And so this is when we, you know, like, I'm not saying that they don't want to be committed to you. I'm saying it's more like there can be clashes when it comes to being emotionally available, and maybe some fears and blocks in that department. But even with that, you know, and challenges to confidence in that area, I still feel like they want to take some kind of a leap. And if you're at a distance, this could be discussions about taking a trip or traveling. Let's get your side of the street, Gemini. Everything is changeable. Also, don't take anything that doesn't resonate. Doesn't really matter. And if it's not your reading, it's not your reading. Also okay. And then their side of the street's not so relevant. It's your making. You've manifested everything, and you can manifest anything. Okay. We've got Pisces energy, we've got Aquarius energy, we've got Leo energy, we've got Aries energy. Strength card on the bottom of the deck. Okay, how do you feel about them? Gemini, something about, it's, you know, there's a test to the strength of the connection, but also maybe you are feeling confident about it. I mean, there's the Seven of Swords after. I think the Seven of Swords to me can be where we feel, you know, that someone's not being very, it can be avoidance. I'm really not getting cheating energy, guys. I feel like this is more, you might be dealing with a situation where feelings can be a little bit avoided or things go unsaid, and then that causes clashing. You know, Chariot card. So again, a card about positive movement forward, or maybe travel or relocation. And then Ten of Pentacles. You both have Ten of Pentacles in the upright. So it seems you both share this future vision. So if you want to tweak this, Gemini, I mean, maybe, like I said, like Three of Pentacles in the reverse, there's been challenges here around questions. Are you on the same page and are you cooperating? Okay, and that could be because career is playing into this. This person could have had a lot of challenges career-wise and is feeling very stressed, or you, okay? But the Sun, you seem to think that they make you happy. So Gemini, I would just say there are no blocks and obstacles. If you're having issues with this person where you feel like they're not emotionally open enough, then affirm the opposite. Everything's available right now. I will get the oracle cards for you though. Yeah, High Priestess, you feel like some of you know, might feel intuitively connected to this person, but you question, like, there's a sense of the unknown, or if this person shuts off or seems distant sometimes, maybe that causes clashes. High Priestess, like if they seem distracted, or maybe you go in and out of like communication, that can be silence, and it causes Five of Pentacles, a feeling of not being very connected, like a coldness. Okay, let's have a look. All right, yeah, you want Ten of Swords is in the reverse, the Devil card, Gemini, the Seven of Wands is in the reverse. Okay, Strength card has come out again, and the Sun card is in the reverse. So the thing that's challenging the connection and challenging maybe also your confidence is there might be this block or a wall or a feeling of like that this person puts a wall up, or maybe there's defensive energy between the two of you. Strong connection, maybe also strong attraction. The Devil card could be triggering some fears that you have. Some of you have had betrayal before and there's a fear now. You're trying to release that. I don't really see betrayal with this person, but maybe their behaviors, if you feel like this person comes off as distant or switched off, and again, that's because of their own whatever challenges there are, you might be projecting some fear and that causes clash. Now again, guys, as I said to you, we don't even have to worry so much. We can give all the justification and all the circumstances, but there's still you pushed out. So change your dominant thoughts and assumptions about them and hold them dominantly in the assumption of the preferable version, because Sun card is joy and happiness, but just at this check-in, which you can fuck in a bucket the minute you leave this reading, for those for whom this is resonating, it's just a little dulled, okay? Because there's something here about like defensiveness, and I did say there's been a bit of clashing, okay? Let's see what this Devil card's all about. Okay, King of Pentacles. This is obsession maybe with the material. And again, you know, like, and Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands, and that can cause a little bit of this in and out sort of feeling. Knight of Wands is definitely passion. And it looks to me like you both have this goal, King of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, like future commitment. And, you know, I feel, Gemini, that the problem here is that there's this fear a little bit of questioning, you know, questioning the commitment. And that's because it seems to be that there's like competing interests, like an obsession with being ready materially, financially, etc. Like this can be like addiction, addicted to work, obsessions about work, career, finances, money, or materialism, or something like that. And then that can cause what we call, and my regulars know why I hate hot and cold. You might feel like this goes from hot, hot, hot to cold. in your interactions with one another, and then that's triggering. Bucket in a bucket, stop calling it hot and cold. It's hot, hot, hot. Your perceptions and everything of them, everything's being projected outward. They will show up hot, hot, hot for you if you just change the story and select version of them. We're not manipulating a hot and cold version. It's literally just a projection. So literally just say, they're so committed to me, they prioritize me. Maybe you feel not prioritized. You like this person's attention is elsewhere, and then you clash. Doesn't look to me like you have a cheater on your hands, guys, but you know, there's been defensiveness here. And yeah, Three of Pentacles, work and career. You may both be very, very work and career oriented, but also I would interpret that as that you both have strength card. You've got it in the upright, great. Today it looks like there's a challenge to confidence and ego clashing, maybe around career matters, money matters, or questioning, are you on the same page? Focus on the story where you very much are, you know, you're totally on the same page. Also, if you want this person to take more control when it comes to the relationship and the direction, then affirm that. No, they're so present, they're so committed. I'm their main priority, I'm their only priority. You're not manipulating anything, you're just selecting that version. They will show up differently. Hermit card, sometimes there's a sense of isolation or disconnect. This is what I'm saying. It could go from hot to cold, seemingly, okay? And that could trigger something that you've had before, where you feel, you know, maybe you've had bad endings. So change the story as well of you, Gemini, where you're like, people are so reliable, so loyal, so loving, so committed, consistent, etc. Otherwise, mirrors morph into our unconscious beliefs about how people show up and our assumptions, and you just need to change those, guys. I mean, there's only so much I can say in a tarot reading, but I've done plenty of other content and streams on it, and you can check out SP Conform, Manifest SP differently, okay, whatever you want. Leo energy, again, Capricorn, yeah, like double Leo and Capricorn energy, and we've got Virgo energy here. So what does this person want in the first 2 weeks? Sorry, the second half of January. Okay, watching, looking, perception. Well, that could be about trying to change their perception. This person seems to have, there's a lot of this limiting mindset or limiting beliefs that are being triggered, maybe around being not good enough, like not being, you know, maybe the other thing, guys, is like it could be triggering if I'm going to get spiritual, worthy of like emotional, like the love, and then they focus on the material, and then they also are obsessed with being successful in some kind of a way. Again, a non-issue, it's just the version that you selected. But the perception card, they also might be keeping an eye on you. Self-indulgence, yeah. Okay, self-worth and value has come out. So here's the thing, there's just challenges to self-worth and value, and maybe the value, there's been an overemphasis on like material stuff, and maybe you trigger each other's, you know, am I valued? Do you understand what I'm saying? What else? But then I have got wedding rings, guys. Union and marriage, soul connection, everlasting love and devotion. So do you see that the cards are perfect? I wasn't picking up that there's other romantic interest. The intention there is very clear. Shadow work, challenges to self-worth and value. So don't worry about them and their shadow work and them needing to heal or change or they are going to show up different. It's all you. So just change the story. So tweak it. Okay. All right. Okay. Love. And then you have heartbreak and pain. Okay, you might be triggering each other's wounds. The heartbreak and pain thing is like this 5 of Swords, where you're like clashing with one another. But then I have love, affection and attraction, selflessness, and then I have healing heart, toxicity or addiction, abuse. I don't think this is an abusive relationship, guys. You've got devil. I think, to be honest with you, some of you have had toxic patterns in your love life, and you're now questioning that this person is, it's like the law of assumption. I said that earlier in the read, so I don't want to repeat myself. And this person might if they're showing up in a certain type of a way, like you question whether they love or value you. So it's easily fixable when you change the story. They may have had their own toxic relationships in the past, and that causes them limiting beliefs about that 10 of cups because it's in the reverse, but we don't need to worry about that. Just write it out of the script. You have the most loving relationship. Don't question if they need to heal. They don't need to heal. You're equally, look, it says unconditional love, affection, and attraction. If you're feeling they're not giving you enough attention, they're so attentive, all of that kind of stuff, guys, for real. That's it. That's all you need to do. What are they coming in with? I mean, love. And I did see communication, so I feel like there's going to be communication between you and this person. Let me just get you guys a romance angel real quick. Okay, let go of control issues. Oh my God, guys. They're always perfect. The Emperor card in the reverse can be controlled. Like, they don't want to lose control. Some of you might be struggling because maybe you try to control the mirror. You don't need to control the mirror, okay? If you're getting triggered and you feel like this person's showing up stonewall, or you're assuming things about them and you are getting triggered, you don't need to control it. You just need to control here your mind and consciousness in the story of who they are and how they show up. But there's a frustration here, okay? And for some of you, yes, the version that you selected and what's being projected out seems to have control issues. They don't like to lose control maybe of their emotions. Maybe they've been hurt before in the past, family issues, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? We focus on the version that right now in existence, everything's perfect, they're loving, they're open, whatever. Trust. Okay, this situation is calling for you to have faith, passion, engagement. Need I say more? Okay, so your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Already pointed that out. Passion, no doubt. If you feel like the passion's going in and out and you're clashing, best lover on the planet, so passionate, so consistent, so loving. We trust each other wholly and completely. Everything is perfect. We have a perfect relationship. All right, guys, I hope that resonated for you. And if so, you can give me a like and a comment, please. And I will check in with you guys in 2 weeks' time. Lots of love.